it was really hard. And, growing up having really nothing, but dreaming
Yeah.
like massive, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, so it was that kind of upbringing, and but we made do with what we had. I tried to anyway, and I always believed, it's weird because we had nothing, but I always believed anything was possible, even though we didn't have much.
All right, we're gonna chat. We're gonna have some fun, fam. I mean, it's nothing anything different than what we've ever done before. I mean, I guess. I
Okay,
mean,
good.
they're already rolling. Look at us already starting a conversation, and they're all eavesdropping into this therapy session. What?
I need.
I
I'm the
mean,
one person that needs a therapy session right now for sure.
never that. The smile is big. We haven't seen each other in real life in what has been quite literal like years, Nori, but it's feeling like we just picked up where we last left off. So I miss you in real life.
I miss you too in real life.
But at least we get this, love technology that we do get the chance to tap in. So appreciate you
Fine.
being a part of the
I
pod
appreciate
in Dubai is where you are now as I'm hanging out here in New York City. I guess you want to dive right into it and just kind of start chatting or what?
Let's freaking do it.
Tell me first, why Dubai now? Like what's up? Let's kind of sprinkle in that part of the conversation first. Why Dubai right now?
Well, I feel like because I'm Middle Eastern, it kind of makes the most sense to be in a place where, you're surrounded by the culture you kind of grew up in. And
Yeah.
me starting my music career in the States, I feel like I never tapped into the Middle Eastern market enough. So I
Okay.
thought by being here, it's kind of a smarter move for me because I want to be a global artist. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm in these different places where my fan base is also at,
Yeah.
just to develop more of a presence, be influenced by the type of music they do here, and kind of merge the two, and you get Nori.
There it is. Yeah, I do know what you mean. Well, I mean, I know because I've been blessed to, have had a similar conversation with you before to know what your story is and to see that we're in a different chapter of the book. But let's reel it back and let's share with those who are first timers here with the Therapy Session podcast and really getting to know how beautiful and how strong your story is. I mean, because we started to press record, we started to talk about how you're a unicorn. You know what I mean? A beautiful unicorn with a story that is just like so rich in strength and power. So let the world know like who Nori is and
Appreciate
where it
that.
started. For sure.
Well, thank you. Well, where it started was where I was born. So I was born in a Syrian refugee camp, and
Mhm.
to say it was a struggle is
It's an understatement.
crazy. It's an understatement. It really is
Yeah.
an understatement. And I have to give it up to my mom. Just watching her raise kind of six kids on her own from almost that point, is is who I am today. Is why I am who I am today. And
Yeah.
I really have to give it up to her. But yeah, I was born in a Syrian refugee camp. Literally, I was born in the tent. My
Uh,
sister was fortunate enough to be born in a hospital. But I was raised there for 3 years, and then New Zealand opened up their doors to us when I was three, and that's where we went. And going into a new country, being very, very grateful, but it's also a new country that you don't know anything about. You don't know the
yeah.
language. You're kind of starting from nothing with zero family around you, and it was really hard. And growing up having really nothing, but dreaming
Yeah.
like massive, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, so it was that kind of upbringing, and but we made do with what we had. I tried to anyway, and I always believed, it's weird because we had nothing, but I always believed anything was possible, even though we didn't have much. And I think that also big ups to my mom to make us feel that way as well, because she made it feel like we really had everything, on our birthdays and everything. So,
That's
but yeah, and I started singing. Honestly, I started singing when I was 4. So just having the TV and just being able to watch my favorite performers and things like that was was amazing, and being so close to the TV, like wanting to be inside the
Wanting to
TV.
be there, wanting to be on that stage, wanting to be that person that shares their gift that someone is giving to you at that moment. That just must have been like the most, as you said, dreaming. That's a powerful thing to do.
Really is. It really is. And I just started I just picked up what I thought I knew about singing and performing. And when I was about 9, um, I wanted to perform in front of my school because as a Middle Eastern child, you're not allowed to go to camp in school. So
Yeah.
we stayed back and there was a talent quest, which I was actually more excited for, just because I wanted to see if I actually knew how to sing, and get people's reaction. And that's kind of why I did the talent quest. And I sung When You Believe by Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, which is a massive song for a 9-year-old.
For a 9-year-old, you tackle a song by two of the greatest to ever do it. What? I didn't know
But
this.
the thing is, I know it's crazy. It's crazy, and I did it a cappella because at the time I didn't know how to sing to a backing track, and I received a standing ovation. I ended up
Ah,
winning, and the next day, one of the parents of the students was chasing me down like after school, and she had bought me singing lessons, and
whoa.
that was such a crazy moment for me because it truly made me believe in myself to be able to be like, wow, I can actually do it. Because if a
Yeah.
stranger believes in me that much, I can believe in myself that much to actually try. Just at least try, because I couldn't live my life not knowing.